You can totally use it.
Because I hate sometimes that you have a glove on, or
Right.
sometimes you can't.
These will not work with a glove.
Right.
Yeah. So the other thing that's all the SCOTTeVEST clothing has is once you put your iPod or your iPhone in there, there's you call it the PAN, the personal area network. So you can take the headphones, come out through the jacket, come out, and then you get it to the top, which is the collar here, and the headphone goes right in the loop. And it's all built in. The only problem with that is I have so many SCOTTeVEST jackets that I have to have a pair of headphones for each one.
You do. And, the headphones are inexpensive enough that you can dedicate
easily.
them.
Now, see, it's so dark you can't see. This is a material that literally, it was as if it was designed to absorb light. Look at that. It's just black.
Is it?
You can't see it. You can't see any of the detail.
Nothing.
We've had this problem before because when we do
you'd be surprised though, because on the computer when you've said that
see
before,
it better?
you can actually see,
that's
which
good.
is odd. You would think that.
Well, the computer's a little lighter than the displays in here, so that's probably what it is. But let me give you your phone back before I forget. I don't want to keep it in my SCOTTeVEST. So this is the new 5.0 fleece. And then what is this I have here? Is this another one?
That's the Quantum ski jacket. And don't forget to use
somebody's asking me for cold weather. Is this for cold weather?
That's cold weather together with the fleece. And we sell them together as a system.
So it's got an external shell.
That's right.
So that's waterproof.
Yes.
And then inside you've got the fleece.
But it's fleece lined, and then you would wear the fleece underneath as a
you
layer.
Wear both.
Yes, and we sell them together, and you save, I think, $40. And then, of course, the TWiT Live coupon saves an additional 20% off of anything on the site.
And this has zips that are appropriate for gloved hands. These are really nice, easy pull zips. I really like these. You can always get into any of the pockets. I'm sure people complain to you. I always get complaints. I know there's a phone in there somewhere, and I know it's ringing. I can't figure out where it is.
We put the little icons on now, and
so
the new version of what we're doing. And if you look, also, we use like mesh here, so you can actually see through.
Suddenly you can see where.
So
your
here's
stuff
your
is.
eyeglasses.
Oh yeah, look, I can see. You can't. That's really clever.
So I don't
totally
know if
see
you can
that.
see that in the camera.
Yeah, it's not as clear as the plastic is.
No.
Oh man, you know what? I'm glad you showed me these features. You need to do this more. You need to come to people's houses when they buy a SCOTTeVEST and say, "Let me give you some training on how to use this thing."
Well, hopefully Tom has put up that 360-degree view by now. That link.
See. Tom, is he in the chat room?
He should be in the chat room as SCOTTeVEST. But
people say that. PC Guy says, do you have anything for the cold Canadian winter 40 below?
Oh, no.
Scott doesn't go there.
I mean, this is a ski jacket, and it is windproof.
I think if you put this with the vest,
yes. So you put
it's warm.
But 40 below, stay inside.
That's my feeling. What are you doing out in a 40 below day anyway?
But that is intended to be worn. It was designed in Sun Valley, Idaho, which is a world-class ski resort. Yep.
You live there now?
I love it.
Round year round?
It is.
So jealous.
You ought to be. But you know what? San Francisco is awesome. It's
pretty cool, isn't it?
The culture. Yeah. I mean, and the hills I just love it.
So here's the XL. People wanted to see the XL shirt one more time. So here it is. This is the, just so you know what it looks like. And I actually wore this a couple of weeks ago. I'll wear it again for TWiT this week.
And we wanted to design, as you mentioned before, the TWiT army with every one of the.
That was the original idea, to have everybody's face. But you know what? That doesn't. It's too busy.
Yeah, it is.
I got an idea for you though.
What's that?
I don't know if you do these. Do you do Hawaiian shirts?
No.
It would be a perfect Hawaiian shirt with all the people's faces on it, wouldn't it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those heavily patterned shirts.
Yeah,
it's all right. If you don't do a Hawaiian shirt, I'll just have to live without it.
We'll get around to
it. Think
you.
about it. Just consider it. It might
consider it considered.
It might. What's your handle on Twitter?
SCOTTeVEST.
That's a big thing right now, isn't it? Companies really are getting people. I think Tony Shea at Zappos really showed the way on this one.
Is that right?
Yeah, his presence on there, and he gives stuff away, and he responds to customers. Now Comcast is on there. A lot of businesses are on there.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think you're smart to be there. SCOTTeVEST on Twitter. And who are the other guys on Twitter? Should we plug them too? Or? Don't plug them. Just plug SCOTTeVEST. Don't give him a plug. So there is SCOTTeVEST.
I am going to plug George. George with a J in Canada. George Pierre. He discovered us through you, and he's been one of the a super SCOTTeVEST fan and very helpful.
It looks like he's the one posting here then. So these are all. Are you doing these, or is he doing this? It looks like these are all feeds. Yeah, these are all feeds from Blip TV, I think. Yeah, that's what these are. So you'll be able to watch.
That's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter. Okay, I thought you meant Twit, but yes.
On Twitter, your SCOTTeVEST. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Well, Scott, it's been I think your first appearance on the Screensavers was
we have known
2000 maybe.
No, it's 2000.
When did you start?
I started in December of 2000. Came up with the idea, incorporated.
Then.
So 2001.
We started doing geek fashion shows with your stuff. There was nothing else. It had to all be SCOTTeVEST. You were the only one making this stuff.
I still am for the most part.
Are you really? There's nothing else.
There is nothing else.
But it's a good business for you, I would imagine, because
it's hard work. But it is a good business. Our ultimate goal is to license the technology. Because we have patents for the incorporation of wires in clothing and under the brand name.
So the pan is patented?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're smart.
And there's a lot of people.
So contact Scott if you want to license this thing. And he's a lawyer, so you better contact him. He knows WAS.
and by the way, you guys have any issues when you order SCOTTeVEST products, just send us an email directly at sales@scottevest.com.
It doesn't happen much. I've got one email in the last 6 months. I sent it to you. You immediately responded. So so that's really good. Yeah.
We love the Twitter community. I love gadgets. I'm not just a fashion designer or a lawyer. At my core, I love gadgets, and that's why I designed this.
Somebody gave me a good suggestion. We're going to move on and do Maxwell's House in just a second, but I want to tell you we're doing a promo thing. I decided to do I'm taking off after you, a parody of the I'm a PC commercials that Microsoft's doing, and I'm getting famous people to say into the camera, I'm a twit. Would you do that for me?
I would love it.
All right, so that's your camera there. Let me start the recorder again so that we get a clean one. This is going to be Scott.
So what is it? What's my line? What's my cue?
Three things, okay?
All right.
First, you're going to say, let me get the recorder going. First, you're going to say, just say I'm a twit. Wait a minute. Let me pull that down. Go ahead.
I'm a twit.
Or I'm a twit.
I'm a twit. I'm a twit.
Perfect. And then say, I'm Scott Jordan, and I'm a twit. I'm
Scott Jordan, and I'm a twit.
You could say, I'm Scott Jordan, and I'm a well-dressed twit.
I'm Scott Jordan, CEO. I'm Scott Jordan, CEO and founder of SCOTTeVEST, and I'm a well-dressed twit.
Excellent. Beauty. We got it. That's a keeper. That's great. So I'm going to get everybody who comes in here. I wish I'd been doing this all along, but everybody who comes in here to say that, and then we'll put a promo. Yeah. And on Sunday we've got John Hodgman on the show, who's the PC on the Mac ads. So it's gonna kick off with John Hodgman saying, "Hello, I'm a twit," and then we'll go from that. Won't that be fun?
I love it.
Scott, great to see you. Thank you for all the great gear you make. I really appreciate it. It's been a great pleasure to be associated with you for 8 years now. And I just keep up the good work. We're glad somebody's making stuff for geeks.
Well, I appreciate it.
ScottEVest.com/TwitLive if you want to see all the Twit gear. There is a coupon code. It's
TwitLive.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's 20%
off anything on the website.
Love that. Thank you for doing that. We really appreciate it.